Hi students, now we discuss about the classification of phylum Platyhelminthes. Classification of phylum Platyhelminthes. In previous class we completed general characters of phylum Platyhelminthes. Now we discuss about the classification of phylum Platyhelminthes. The phylum Platyhelminthes classified into three classes. Number one, class Turbellaria. Next, class Trematoda. And class Cestoda. So the phylum Platyhelminthes is classified into three classes: class Turbellaria, class Trematoda, and class Cestoda. Now we discuss about the characters of class Turbellaria. These are mostly free living. Body is unsegmented. So most generally the phylum Platyhelminthes possess parasites. Few are free living. Parasites means an intimate association between two organisms in which one is benefited and another one is affected. Here, the benefited organism is called parasite. Affected is called host. This process is called parasitism. So mostly animals of phylum Platyhelminthes are parasites, few are free living. Here the animals of class Turbellaria are free living. The body is unsegmented. The body does not divide into segments like this. The body does not divide into segments. So body is unsegmented. Next, body wall contains cilia and mucus secreting structures or glands called rhabditis. So the body wall of the Turbellarians contains cilia and mucus secreting structures or glands called rhabditis. So the cilia helps in locomotion and food gathering. Next, rhabditis produce or secretes a protective mucus layer around the body. So Rhabditis secretes a protective mucus layer. Protective mucus layer around the body. It protects the animal. Next, reproduction is by asexual and sexual. Reproduction is by sexual or and asexual. So asexual means without involvement of male and female gametes is called asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction means involvement of male and female gametes is called sexual reproduction. So in Turbellarians, reproduction is by both asexual and sexual. Development is indirect. So during the life history of Turbellarians, larval stage is formed. So development is indirect. In the life history of some of the Turbellarians forms a free swimming ciliated Muller's larva. Muller's larva. Example, Dugicia. So these are the characters of class Turbellarians. So Turbellarians are free living. Turbellarians are not parasites. These are free living. Body does not divide into segments. So body is unsegmented. Body wall contains cilia and mucus secreting structures or glands called rhabditis, which forms a protective mucus layer around the body. Next, reproduction is by asexual and sexual. Development is indirect. So larval stage is formed. In some Turbellarians, a free swimming ciliated Muller's larva is formed. The example of class Turbellaria is Dugicia. Next, class Trematoda. The animals of Trematoda, commonly called as flukes. Commonly called flukes. Flukes are, or trematodes are parasites. So trematodes depends on host body for food, protection, etc. So trematodes are parasites. The body is covered by a protective cuticle layer called tegument. So body is covered by a protective cuticle layer called tegument. For example, so this is mouth. So the body is covered. Body is covered by a protective cuticle layer called tegment. So tegment protect the body of the trematodes. Next, the trematodes possess two suckers. Trematodes possess two suckers. One is oral sucker and another one is ventral sucker. Ventral sucker is called acetabulum. Acetabulum. So trematodes possess two suckers. One sucker is located around the mouth called oral sucker, and another one is located mid-ventral of the body. The ventral sucker is called acetabulum. Here the oral sucker and acetabulum or ventral sucker helps in anchoring, attachment. So with the help of oral and acetabulum or ventral sucker, trematode attached to body of the host. Attached to body of the host. So the trematodes possess two suckers, oral sucker and ventral sucker called acetabulum. Next, mouth is anterior. Mouth is present at anterior end of the body. Anus is absent. Anus is absent. So mouth is anterior and gut is bifurcated. Gut is bifurcated. Gut means alimentary canal. Gut or alimentary canal is bifurcated. Bi means two. Bifurcated means divides into two branches. So mouth is anterior, anus is absent, gut or alimentary canal is bifurcated, divides into two branches. These are bisexuals. These are bisexuals or monoecious. Development. So these are bisexuals or monoecious. The life history. The life history of trematodes is very complex. Very complex. Very complex. So the life history of trematodes exhibits many stages and having many hosts. So the life history of trematodes exhibits many stages, like many stages or many larvae. Different type of larvae are exhibited by trematodes in their life history. Example, Miracidium, Sporocyst, Redia, Cercaria, etc. So here Miracidium, Sporocyst, Redia, Cercaria are the larvae stages of trematodes. So life history is very complex due to appearance of different stages or different larval stages. Next, trematodes are parasites. So they have host. A parasite can depends on host. So here trematodes are also parasites which depends on host. So here one parasite of trematode depends on many hosts. So its life history is very complex. For example, fasciola. Fasciola, commonly called liver fluke. Commonly called liver fluke. The life history of fasciola exhibits Miracidium, Sporocyst, Redia, Cercaria, Metacercaria, etc. Larval stages. Next, fasciola has more than one host. The Fasciola hepatica lives on sheep, snail, human body also. So it has more than one host. Generally, a parasite has one or two hosts, but the Fasciola hepatica or liver fluke has more than two hosts. So its life cycle is, or life history is very complex. So these are the general characters of class Trematoda. Next, class Cestoda. The cestodes are commonly called as tapeworms. Tapeworms, commonly called as tapeworms. All are endoparasites. All are endoparasites. Endoparasites means the parasites which lives inside the host body are called endoparasites. The body is covered by tegument, protective cuticle layer called tegument. So body covered by tegument. Next, mouth and gastrovascular cavity. Gastrovascular cavity are absent. So mouth and gastrovascular cavity or body cavity are absent. Mouth is absent and gastrovascular cavity or body cavity or coelom is absent due to filled with mesenchyme. So the coelom or body cavity is filled with mesenchyme. So body cavity or gastrovascular cavity is absent. The cestodes exhibits pseudometamerism. Pseudometamerism. What is pseudometamerism? Means The animals of cestodes, the body of cestodes divides into segment-like structures. For example, this is a cestode. So these are the segment-like structures. So the body of the cestodes divides into segment-like structures. The segment-like structures are called proglatids. The proglatids are not true segment. Proglatids are not true segments. So this type of segmentation is called pseudometamerism. Body divides into segment-like structures called proglatids. The proglatids or segments are not true segments. These are not true segments. So this type of segmentation is called pseudometamerism. So cestodes exhibits pseudometamerism. Next, the body divides into scolex. This is scolex. Neck and proglatids. The scolex is a pinhead-like structure, a round pinhead-like structure. So the scolex of the cestodes contains hooks, suckers, and bothridia. So the scolex of the cestodes possess bothridia. Next, hooks and suckers. Here bothridia, hooks and suckers helps in anchorage. With the help of hooks, suckers and bothridia, the animal attached to the body of the host. Generally, these are endoparasites. Example, Taenia solium. A tapeworm live in the intestine of man. Taenia solium lives in the lumen of the intestine. So the Taenia solium attached to wall of the intestine of man with the help of hooks, suckers and bothridia. So bothridia, hooks and suckers helps in anchoring. Next, the life history is very complex. Because the cestodes possess more than one host. Example, Taenia solium complete its life cycle in man and also pig body. So Taenia solium has two hosts. So presence of more than one host, life history is very complex. Development is indirect. So, circus law. So development is indirect. So larval stage is formed in its life history. Larval stage is Cysticercus larva. Cysticercus larva is formed in the cestodes. Example, tapeworm. Example, tapeworm, Taenia solium. Taenia solium is the scientific name. The Taenia solium is commonly called tapeworm. It lives in human body. Taenia solium lives in human body and also pig body. So the Taenia solium or tapeworm is also called pork worm. Pork means pig meat. It lives in pig body. It is called pork tapeworm. Pork tapeworm. Taenia solium is pork tapeworm. It lives in both man and pig body. So it is called pork tapeworm. Next, Echinococcus. Next example, Echinococcus granulosus. Echinococcus granulosus. This is dog porkworm. Dog tapeworm. So the Echinococcus granulosus lives in a dog body. So it is commonly called dog tapeworm. So these are the characters of class Cestodon. This is the classification of phylum Platyhelminthes. Next, I will explain the general characters and classification of phylum Nematoda.